Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. I hate that. We're going to get it together. Let me make sure we're coming in loud and clear. All right, we're coming in loud and clear. Guys, welcome to Money Madness, not the Jean Marlo Davis show. It's Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With yours truly is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. Is all about your money. Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now listen, before we get started, make sure you click like, click share, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and then it's the little bell up there that you must hit so you can get all the juicy details. Now, I know you see this stranger right here in the studio. For those who don't know, I'm going to introduce him in just a minute. I just want to make sure everybody, please grab pen, grab paper, because the information that we're going to give you is going to be really powerful. Again, thank you guys for being here. My name is Jean Marlo Davis, and this is Money Madness. And I'm so excited to have in the studio someone that's near and dear to my heart. I like to say I birthed him into his creative genius more than one way. And you'll get that in just a minute. But this man right here is very sharp. He is a go-getter. He's a husband. He is a businessman running several different, I would say, businesses right now. And so freaking young. I wish I was full speed ahead at your age, the way you're running right now. And let me just tell you guys, in Tennessee by way of Georgia, doing some big things, and I'm so proud of him. And that's none other than our son, Mr. Vincent Lee. Welcome. Woo! Yes. Well, listen, Vincent, I am so excited to have you here, man. I'm so excited because we've been talking about this, and I'm going to give you the big stage and things of that nature. But what I would like for you to do is take a minute and look in the camera right there and let everybody know your name, your background, and what it is that you do.
Yeah, so my name is Vincent Lee, and my background is military. I graduated straight out of high school and went straight into the Army. Where I did transportation and logistics management. Did that for years, got out of the Army, and then went into like a series of entrepreneur exploits, as well as like getting some corporate America jobs. So really just trying to figure out what my flow was going to be. And then I ended up stumbling across the stock market. The stock market was something that I accidentally fell in love with, ended up staying consistent with, booking clients with. So now I personally trade myself. I'm a day trader / swing trader. And then I also coach people how to day trade and swing trade. And then I have an online course where you can teach yourself through me on how to day trade and swing trade as well.
Okay, so this sounds like, like my head is swinging right now when I hear day trade and swing trade. Can you explain to the listeners, the watchers out there, what is day trading, swing trading? What is that?
Day trading and swing trading is just pretty much taking advantage of the movement of a particular stock, over a period of time. So, if you're trading something at 9 o'clock in the morning and it's been fluctuating, between $12 and $15 from 9 to 9:30, you take advantage of those lows at $12, buy in, and then you sell at $15, so you make a profit. That is day trading. It's intraday, the same day. So you're buying a stock and selling a stock in the same day. Swing trading is over a period of time. That could be over a period of weeks, sometimes over a period of months, where you're buying something and then you buy it low and then you wait for it to go higher and then you sell it for a particular profit.
Now, what made you decide, now, if you don't mind, how young are you?
25.
You're 25 years old. 25. Yes. Sorry, ladies. He's taken. Sorry about that. But what made, I gotta let him know, because I don't need you hitting me up at the show, okay? He's taken. Okay, for real. But but I want to know what made you get into the stock market and especially becoming a day trader. What made you get into that?
Honestly, it was my experience in the military. In the military, I had used my body for so long to make money. And I remember one of my senior leadership was in the Army for something like 20 plus years, did numerous campaigns in Iraq and Afghanistan, and he was just explaining how he was pissed because his compensation, his retirement was not adequate enough to feed his family. And he would have to go get outside income. And that means, and now this is a guy that's well in his 40s, making his way through his mid 40s, and he has to compete with competition, these young 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and he has to get jobs because his military experience sometimes cannot really transfer into the civilian world to get a job that can really support your family. And it's just ridiculous the fact that he's done all the stuff that he did in the Army, that he even has to work getting out of the Army. Because it's a very hard career and it's very hard on your body. So when I heard him say that, I'm like, wow, this guy's been using his body for decades to make money. And he's going to get out of this industry and not be able to provide for his family. I'm like, wow, I have enough intelligence. I've seen, my mom does entrepreneur exploits and created things from the ground up and actually had clients to purchase something. And I heard a wise man say that once you get somebody to buy something one time, you now have a business.
Absolutely.
If you can get one person to buy it, you can get 1 million people to buy it.
That's right.
So because of that, I'm like, wow, I need to create something. I need to find something that I don't have a capped income ceiling at, based off of the amount of hours that I can dedicate to it, that I can make uncapped income. I can put it on something, have it rolling autonomously, and be making money in my sleep. I need to create something like that and figure something out like that. And that's how I kind of got into this journey of getting away from using my body and using my brain to make money.
Now you said something very key. Now he said something very key. Using your mind versus using your body and your hands. And that's one thing that I learned from my mentor years ago, that a person who used their mind will have wealth beyond their years versus someone who just uses their hand, because we're trading time for dollars,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Trading time for dollars. And, I've taught that over the years that unfortunately there's only so many hours in a day.
Exactly. And
if you're leveraging people, systems, time, things of that nature, then you're overworking. So you got into the name of your company is
Track and Trade.
Track and Trade. Okay, name of his program. He's going to tell you all about track and trade and things of that nature. So a young person, older person, doesn't matter what age, can anybody get into what it is that you're doing?
Yeah, it doesn't. Age isn't relevant at all. And just fixating your focus on age is going to really distract you from where you need to be focused on, which is the decision. Are you going to actually decide to learn it and do it? Human beings are so powerful. We're so powerful as human beings that once we make a decision, a real decision, that you're willing to let go and change yourself and your environments to commit to this decision, because you're going to have to. Once you decide to do that, you can learn and do anything at any age. So you really just have to make that decision.
So you got to make a decision, and you got to throw away those old ways and thinking about age all the time. Because I feel like we just get stuck on age. You know what I'm saying? And, I should have been this place by this time, or I should have done this. So we start shooting all over ourselves because we're you like that, don't you? I'll let you use it one time. we started doing that, and so basically, make sure you give me credit when you okay, yeah, okay. So that's how we do. We have to make sure we give each other credit. When you bite my stuff, I be watching you on stage. I know I'll be like, that's some of my stuff. That's some of my stuff. That's all good though. It's the apple from the tree,
exactly.
Right? Yeah. So guys, listen, thank you for tuning in. You're watching Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. It's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money. Money Madness every day. Every Monday. I say every day. God, no. I don't think I do it every day. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Money Madness. And in the studio today, we got none other than Mr. Vincent Lee. Track and Trade is the company. Making money, making history. I'm dropping bars for you. Bars. Okay. All right. You know, this is my son right here. So, you know, in the studio, you know how we do it. So, listen. So, the thing about it is not getting stuck. Okay. So, take a person that's in their mid 40s. Now, with everything that's going on with, oh man, let me just paint a scenario for you. Okay. You know, what's going on, right? Yeah. Like, COVID came out of nowhere. Okay. You know, the shutdown happened. Some people were blessed to have a job. Some people, you know, tried to reinvent themselves. A lot of people became Uber drivers. A lot of people began to do the Instacart and all this door dashing and things of that nature. And then now we have the dilemma that school is getting ready to get started, right? Yes. And you got a lot of parents that are going to be home with their children, right? Because here in Georgia, basically they have given them the right to do the virtual academy. Oh, okay. So, but you got to have somebody there with them for this virtual, right? What would you say to a person that's pretty much has had like the rug pulled from underneath their feet? They see that, okay, first of all, I'm not an essential worker because, you know, they let them go. They're not essential. And then they're seeing like all this madness that's happening. Corn shortages is happening. So we all know there's a change coming with that. No pun intended, change coming, you know. But basically, what would you say to a person that's now like saying to themselves, you know what, I just don't want to depend on a job. How can I get involved and what are the necessary steps I need to take? Because if you can, I know this is a twofold question. I want you to answer that, but I want you to take it from, I'm brand new with this thing. What the hell is tracking and trading? What the hell is this stock market? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Is that just a loaded question? And can you get with that? Did I just dump a lot on you?
I mean, I can answer that question. If you're somebody that really wants to make the decision for it to happen, you're going to find a way to make it happen. So the beautiful thing about the stock market now is you don't have to ever spend $1 learning how to trade. You can simulate trade or paper trade, and it's traded based off of real-time data. So you're seeing real-time quotes, you're seeing the real movement of the price of this stock. But you're able to practice buying it and selling it in particular areas.
So like ghost trading or something.
Yeah, pretty much like ghost trading. But you get all of the experience with none of the monetary risk. And you're able to train yourself like that with managing your risk and making a profit and going for a goal without ever putting your dollar bill at any type of risk in any type of way. So but then that's when I teach my clients that, when I tell potential clients about that, the next thing that they hit me with, which lets me know, okay, wow, you're just making the excuse, is they say, well, how am I going to find the time to learn it, right? But, you know, we find the time to watch that favorite Netflix.
No, you did not.
We find the time to go and eat at our favorite fast food joint. We find the time to throw the time away doing some type of thing that we can dedicate towards making ourselves a better person for the future. And that's kind of like my methodology for life is, hey, what am I doing now that's going to make, as time continues to progress, me thankful for what I was doing before. And people not willing to adapt that. They'll rather be a slave than take some type of tool that can free them from their slavery. And it's quite confusing, because then you start to ask yourself the question of like, wow, why would you rather work for somebody for the rest of your life with the chance that you can retire? It's the slight chance.
Jesus.
And of course the risk of losing your job, because COVID proved to us that companies can cut you based off of any like this, off an excuse.
Yeah.
And use any finesse strategy that they can come up with to get rid of you. Why would you rather dedicate all that time to that risk rather than dedicate a couple of hours to create some type of masterwork that you can leverage and get paid for the rest of your life? It's ludicrous. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But whenever I hear people fight me to hold on to that, I don't argue with them. I meet them where they are and say, you're right, I hope you find success in whatever capacity that you want to find.
And then recommend Think and Grow Rich.
And then I recommend
and tell them, go read this book and I'll follow back up with you.
Yeah, but to each his own. Some people don't strive for that level of success.
Yeah.
But this is, and that's why my course isn't for everybody. I quickly allow people to know, if you're coming into my environment trying to just get along to go along and get fed and without committing any type of work, this isn't the environment for you.
And I want to piggyback off what you said. Is what I found is I was listening to Napoleon Hill and The Strangest Secret, and he was Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, and both of them was saying like, really, everything's been fixed. It's like almost humanly impossible to fail, right?
Yes.
In order to fail, you just gotta straight quit.
Yes.
That's just it. But what I find is people are not consistent. People do not like pain, and people don't like to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And when it comes to growing or learning anything, people want, I want it right now, want it right now. Whereas you got to take some time to get to learn some of these terms and terminologies that you present with your course.
Well, yes, and I think that issue comes because they come into the game with the wrong perspective.
Okay.
They come into the game saying, I want to make money and I want to make money fast. That's how majority.
But they don't want to be a part of a pyramid scheme. But they want it fast.
But majority of people actually make all of the decisions in their life worshiping money. They don't worship the expansion of their character. They don't worship the expansion of their intelligence. They don't worship the expansion of their progression as a human being. They worship, how much money am I going to get from this and how am I going to pay my bills? And it's in that you never get to these masterful levels to actually be a real producer. Right. Because you have to take away the money and focus on the development to get that good, to make the money from it. And that's why I tell people, if you're just trying to learn how to trade to just get, my opinion on what you need to pay attention to, this isn't the community for you, because I'm looking for people that want to become better human beings, that want to become better deal seekers, not just in the stock market, but better deal seekers in their life, in their personal relationships, in their spiritual relationships, in their dietary relationships, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you become a more serious business person, you're going to become a more serious dietitian, you're going to become more serious in just being a healthier person, because they correlate.
Exactly. So look, they correlate.
Exactly. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for lazy people, and that's not the type of people I want to work with. I want to work with people that's gonna say, hey, I'm gonna hold on to this and I'm gonna let this transform me into that person that I know I really am. And that's gonna make consistency easy.
Absolutely. So if you can, I ask you if I could get in the stock market. Can you tell me a little bit about track and trade, and what is it that you do from a person walking into the door that's want to learn about the stock market, absolutely knows nothing, but they saying, hey, look, I'm not looking for a pistol success, I'm willing to do the shotgun success, the long haul. What is it from A to Z that you take them through?
Well, we take them through empowering themselves with, one, the tools to further their development as a trader without me. I feel like if you're a teacher and your success is dependent on how long you're latched on to me, then you're in a dangerous situation, because I'm training you to be codependent, and I want to train you to be interdependent, to know where to go to find the answers, to get over the problems that you may seek when you're in your own journey of trading. But at the same time, with that being said, I do supply you with my strategies for trading, the patterns I like to trade, the risk management strategies I like to implement. I provide you with the knowledge that you need to plan a trade, identify a good trading opportunity, how to buy in it with an excellent risk management, how to follow that game plan, and then after you earn your profit, I teach you how to really capitalize on making money in this market, because a lot of people in this market lose money because not because they don't become profitable, it's because they don't know how to cover their profits. Majority of people I talk to that trade stocks, 90%, because 90% of people in the stock market are not successful.
Oh wow.
Only 10% are, and that's not because they're not making money, it's because they buy in and they get FOMO and they get wishful thinking.
And what's FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
Okay.
They get it's gonna go to the moon, it's gonna go to space, it's gonna make me a millionaire in 30 days.
Yeah.
And then it goes from green to red, and then they get grandiose because they're like, oh no, I know I'm smart, I know it's gonna go back up, it just went to the moon. Then they lose more money. Now they don't want to get out of it because they got all this money and risk. Then they lose more money. Then they lose more money, and worst case scenario ends up getting delisted. Hopefully that doesn't happen, and hopefully at some point most people end up covering their losses at around 70 to 80% loss and end up never wanting to trade stocks again because they did not know basic strategies of green is gold, cover your profits. Once it's green, that is be in the present. You are presently profitable right now.
Okay.
So take that present and don't be greedy. And that's what we empower our students with, is that knowledge on, hey, how do I really trade this stuff and be profitable and really manage my risk?
And I want to ask you something, because I know, like you said, that people think about the big thing. I want millions of dollars, but can a person really come in and with your course learn, like you said, the terminology, learn the stop loss, learn all this stuff, and could they come in and set themselves up where they could make $300 to $500 a day?
Oh, absolutely. You can make, once you have the skill set, and that's the beautiful thing about our course, is we don't make you codependent on one strategy or knowledge. We empower you to do your own research. We empower you to be your own boss. And we empower you with an environment where you can thrive off other people being their own boss to help you refine yourself to be even a bigger boss. And that's very essential. And in our course, we also make sure that you are so equipped with what you need, there's no problems that you're going to have trading stocks. You can make $3,000, you can make $5,000, you can make $20,000. It's based off of whatever risk you're willing to take. Because that's another thing I really want to emphasize to people. I don't ever bring people into this industry blindfolded, telling them, hey, you're going to make millions of dollars, you're not going to risk anything, you're just going to kill it. No, this is a skill. And like a skill, there's a difficulty
So
factor.
there's no such thing as safe and secure with this field. Okay.
Your gain is attached to the risk. The opportunity is often attached to the level of risk you have to take.
Okay.
It's just like being an entrepreneur that owning a business. Are you taking a risk, putting all this time, energy, love, dedication, focus, heart into this business with the expectation and hope and prayer that it becomes what your dreams is, versus saying, dang, I could have just took the safe route and climbed the corporate ladder, got a couple hundred G's, retired in a safe home, and had my safe money.
Right.
It's a risk. You have to take it. You have to be willing to take that risk. It's the same thing in the stock market. You see an opportunity, you want to take advantage of it. You have all of these tools and skills and strategies to help you get as close to perfection as possible.
You know, you just said something. I just had a sidebar. Imagine a person who has all these coins in the jar.
Yes.
You know, they stacked up in their home. This shit is about to be obsolete.
Yeah, I mean,
they're not wanting to take the coins now.
Money not used is money not gained. You know, you're supposed to. The point of money is to make more babies and to let it grow and
so
and
not
multiply.
to hold on tight.
No, not to hold on tight.
Okay.
Of course, you want to be intelligent, and that's why you equip yourself with the knowledge and tools to make intelligent decisions. But most people don't even do that. Most people they watch a podcast, they watch a YouTube video, they feel like they got it, they know it, I got it, I can do this, and then they get in, they lose all their money, and then they blame the stock market. I knew it was a risk. I knew I was going to.
But you know what? That from what you're saying, it's like what all entrepreneurs said. People who are in direct sales, network marketing, any kind of sales, they say that same thing, that people will come into a business and they go to a presentation or training one time, and then they swear they know what they got because now I got it, I don't need your expertise anymore, and then boom, it fails, and then they say, oh, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. So
it's because they're not used to making committed decisions. You have to realize when you make a decision to do something, that's a commitment. Like, you have to be committed. And that means you have to go through the growing pains of commitment. Yeah. There's highs and there's lows. There's days you're not going to want to do it, where you're going to look at it and say, ah. You know what I'm saying? And then there's going to be days when you're in love with it and you just, you get that flow and you're just dumping out information. But you have to be willing to go through that journey.
And I think really tell you the truth, I don't know if there's been a show that has documented maybe I can pitch this to some channels out there that has documented a business owner, whether you're doing stocks, whether you're doing marketing, branding, coaching, things of that nature, that you get to see the highs and lows, because people think that, it's all, unicorns and butterflies.
It's not marketable, because people know human beings are lazy. They know if you show them the hard work, you're gonna scare them off. You're gonna discourage them from commitment. So you gotta get them in the fluffy, happy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in, and it's amazing. And without letting them know, like, hey, no, I got to. But this level.
I want to say this, and I want to argue about that, because that's what's killing people in business. When I would go to these business conferences and you got the people there and they shish kumbaya and rah, and people jumping off the stage, running through walls, and seen it where they do blowing the horns and having all the fanfare. But then when they go home, that fanfare is not with them. And now it's like, okay, I got to actually pick up a phone and call people. I got to study the stock market. I got to see what's what's trending, and things of that nature. Yes. And it's not, I like what you said. I feel that a lot of times it's the discipline that is lacking. It's the shiny car that when you first hear about it, it's, how you get a brand new car. It's shiny,
exactly. It's lovely.
Smells good, all that. You like the interior is good. The look at the rims. Woo, this baby good. Then you got to put some gas in that sucker.
Exactly. And then you get the oil change.
Then you got to get the oil.
Some damages on there. And you're like, no, it's something where people have to really, really come into it with the understanding of you're gonna have to work for it, and really that you're gonna have to be willing to raise your confidence to do it. I feel like most people lack the decision making because they lack the confidence to believe it's attainable. Once you believe you really can do something and you feel like it's owed to you, you find the confidence and you find the energy, you find the willpower to do it and to bring it into your world. That's the power that you have. But most people can't make that commitment to that decision because they don't have the confidence. They in all reality, they say they think they can do it, but they don't believe that they can do it.
Well, guys, thank you so much. For those who just joined us, you are watching Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. We're every Monday at 7 p.m. We're here to help you grow your money, protect your money, invest your money. It's all about your money. It's cash, about making it happen. And we have our guest, Mr. Vincent Lee, who is with Track and Trade.
Yes.
And basically, You teach people how to get into the stock market. Am I correct?
Yes,
How to get
ma'am.
in the stock market, how to read, know that. Tell me a little bit when. Take me from, I know you can't give all this information out, and I'm going to make sure that people can get in contact with you and put your information out there a few times if they have questions and things of that nature. But take me as me coming and brand spanking new,
Okay.
and I don't know any of these terminology. What is it that I learned working with you?
You learn everything.
Like the first week. You don't have to give me the whole, because I don't know any. Like I'm like a Fruit Loop. Don't know any of these terminologies. What's that green? The green line, the red line. What is that stuff?
Yes.
You know,
so you learn the basics of what you need to know on how to read a stock, which is, what's the support, what's the resistance, what's a Japanese candlestick, how do you read it, what's a wick, what's a market price, what's an ask, what's a bid, what's a stop loss, what's a limit order. You learn, what's a study, what's an indicator. You learn all the basic things that you need to know to be able to identify what you're looking at.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's a lot right there. And so, and then what's awesome about your course is, like you said in the beginning, I do have a mentor. I do have a coach that I can contact. I can talk to you.
Absolutely.
And while I'm trading and things like that.
And you have a community. We
And-
make sure
okay.
we provide you with a community, a place that you can go to and just talk to like-minded individuals. And any question that you have, of course, we empower people to be your own decision maker. So we really emphasize to people, hey, don't make your decisions based off of other people's opinions. I will post a lot of times when I see value in a trade, when I see value in an opportunity. I drop videos on YouTube all the time talking about different opportunities coming up. I just dropped a video talking about gold, the price of gold. A lot of people don't understand how high these commodities are going right now due to this fear of a pandemic. A lot of investors see commodities like gold and silver as safe investment opportunities because they know that they have a certain type of value that doesn't decay like the dollar bill. So I talk about these different things and provide these different inverse ETF opportunities and these stock opportunities that you can trade to make money. But I also empower you with the knowledge of saying, hey, this is only my suggestion. You are supposed to be empowered with the capacity to go out there and find your own stocks, come up with your own opinions, and if you do see value in my opinion, at least be able to create your own strategy and game plan based off of what you're looking at on the chart, not what you're thinking in your head. Because your thoughts can be deceiving. Your emotions can be...
Yeah, especially emotions.
Exactly, especially your emotions. So, you just see money, I'm going to get in and buy it, and it dips, and you're like, okay. So I empower you to make really strategic decisions that you can use for the rest of your trading career. It doesn't matter. Once you take track and trade, you learn our strategies, you can take that and you can have this foundation now that you can build your trader expertise with.
Okay, so track and trade. Tell me a little bit about that. Is that like a 3-week course, 4-week course, and what does it entail? What are you going through? And then let people know where they need to go to get signed up to work with you.
Absolutely. So track and trade is not a course that's based off of a week-to-week basis. It's more of a course where you go through it as you're able to digest the content. The content's all laid out for you. Of course, we have a preferred way that we like for you to go through the course, which is from bottom, from top to bottom. So you go through the beginning and you kind of follow that pattern. That way you can be well equipped for each section. But we talk about beginner trader strategies, we talk about risk management strategies, we talk about intraday opportunity, how to identify stocks, swing trade opportunities, and we talk about just trader psychology, which is very, very crucial on how to just trade better and make better decisions in your life in buying opportunities to just be a better shopper and deal hunter. And then we also empower you with multiple vocabulary and multiple different sites and references, and we even go in depth into the actual trading application that we use. So anything and everything that you need from a beginner basis new to it, never heard it, never thought about it, never, knew anybody that does it in my family. I don't know what this is. Everything that you need from that level to be equipped to take a trade and be safe and make however much money you want to make, we provide that for you in that course.
Okay, and where's the website they need to go to?
Yes, and the website that you can go to is trackandtrades.com. That's TRACANDTRACTRADES.
Okay, it's track, so TRAC without the K?
With the K.
With the K. Track and Trades.
Yes,
at the end. And I'll make sure I put that as TRACKAND and Trades, TRADES.
Yes, there you go.
.com?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so trackandtrades.com, that's trackandtrades.com, that you'll be able to work with Mr. Vincent Lee.
Yes.
And I love how you got out of the military and you always knew that you're going to be in the business world, because I took my babies everywhere I went when it came to business and stuff, but I didn't think that you would lean over to the stock world.
Yeah,
and he's killing it. I remember when I remember, like, when I first seen your profit zone and having a $500 day and a $1,000 day and then a $2,000 and $3,000, and it was just watching you, looking at these squiggly lines. I'm like, nope, I know that's not for me. Yeah. But just to watch you have that patience and that discipline, and then to be able to look at all that you didn't know and the support that you didn't have, and to be able to offer that to others from people coming in at such a young age, like, again, 25 years old doing this. I mean, you're really making money from it. You work for no man. Is that correct?
Yes, fortunately, I'm very fortunate, and I'm very blessed. And I tell people, it doesn't matter if you're not good at something, you will be.
Yeah.
If you make the decision to start, it can look like chicken scratch, and you can literally be like just spacing out. Because when I first started trading, I really, really was discouraged, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I opened the application. I'm like, I don't even know how to do anything. I was teaching myself, so the videos I was watching was not in any type of chronological order or no type of beginner friendly order. I had to kind of pick pieces from here and here and kind of compile it to where and stay with it to a point where I'm like, okay, now it was starting to click to a point where now I'm fluent with it, guys. I've been doing it so long. I've been talking about it so much, and I'm a student of the game. I have to be. And that's one of the beautiful things you get with me being your mentor in this market is I'm very studious. I know very little about the stock market, and I've been in the stock market for years. So you really have to always put yourself in that position. I can always learn more. I can learn more. I can do more.
Yeah.
And that's what I offer to my students. I'm only gonna get better and more refined and more refined and more refined. And I encourage you to take that perspective as well.
Well, I love the fact that your students are having results. That they too are in profit mode, and and how you have. I've actually heard some of your coaching sessions where you have talked to them where somebody might have felt like giving up, But and I remember one of the clients, he was in his 40s. He was actually one of my clients, and he went over there and started learning about doing it because he wanted to get into it, and you helped him out. Because a lot of people think they're going to just learn this stuff overnight. Like, we've been conditioned to want it to happen overnight. Just like weight loss, you want it overnight. Well, you didn't gain weight overnight. And nothing happened. When people say, oh, this person is an overnight success, come on, it was a lot of nights. No. It was a lot of nights that this person been working on it.
And if they are overnight success, the success is often like fleeting behind. Their career is no mistake. It's rare if you find a person that hit it and continue to provide that. Real entrepreneurs, real people that are excellent are refined into that level.
Absolutely.
They grow into that level, and that's what you have to realize. You have to realize that it's gonna have to be a relationship. It's a real commitment, but you will get good, and you will be amazed at how good you'll get paying attention to your skill set versus paying attention to how much money you're gonna make.
So, what would you say is a good candidate when it comes to someone who think they want to get into the stock market? Because there's so many ways. I know there's a network marketing company out there that Someone was telling me about that get in the stock market, but I don't think they do what it is that you do. Because what I've noticed that when somebody is not where you outsource and you're not the one teaching, because some of these places that they'll say, oh yeah, I'm gonna teach you, and then when you sign up, it's not them teaching. They don't outsource somewhere else. So you're actually the one that is teaching them what they need, like the track and trade. That's actually you.
Yes.
That's
and the ideal candidate is somebody that's just willing to learn it. If you're willing to learn it, whether you're young or, I mean, I'm 25, and the reason I started so young is, like I said, I know where I want to be in my life. I know what I want to be at a certain age. I already set my intentions for my 30s and my 40s. So it's like, it's just, I have to follow that commitment.
Somebody taught you well, huh?
Yes, thank you. You equipped me very well, yes.
That's right.
But, so whatever age that you are, you have to make that intention that you're really, really ready for the next level in your life. You're ready for the next stage. And you're willing to dedicate the energy, because it's going to be a journey.
It is.
There's days where I've been doing this for years. It's a lot more ingrained in me than anybody, than a beginner. But I even sometimes have to remind myself, like, oh man, I gotta read my fundamental stock news. You know what I'm saying? I gotta record this YouTube video, or you're gonna have those days. It comes with with the industry, with the market. But as long as you're serious with sticking with it and you really tell yourself you deserve it, guys, you're going to conquer it. Whatever age you are, wherever you are in your life, and we're going to equip you with everything you need. We're not going to outsource it. You're not going to call somebody and they're going to tell you what to buy, or they're going to be managing your portfolio for you. I don't trade anybody's stuff, and neither do I give them opinions on what they need to trade. That's illegal. I am not a financial advisor. I am a day trader that offers his opinions and his insight to his community of day traders and swing traders and investors in the stock market, and equipping them with the tools, and that's what you're going to get.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. You're watching Money Madness with yours truly, Jean Marlo Davis. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money. It's all about your money. And we have Mr. Vincent Lee here with Track and Trade, just talking about people who want to get into tracking and trading and get into the stock market, regardless of what age you're in. I would definitely say this is an awesome opportunity to get into. If you're interested in learning about stocks and investing, it is awesome. And what I love is that you're dealing with someone who is aggressive, someone who's young, got the energy, and as you said, that he constantly stays updated with what's going on. What I want everybody to understand, that with everything that's going on in the world, you have to seize an opportunity. And when it's kind of been like a stop, that's a time to learn, to grow, to reassess, things of that nature. Because I was telling somebody the other day, I said, if I was working a job, I would look at, wow, what were the essential jobs? What was still going, even pandemic wise, is still moving, and look at some of these things, because we're finding more and more companies are going away from brick and mortar to click and order. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
More and more people are getting online, and what better way? I mean, as long as you got a laptop and internet, you can trade, right?
Yes, you can. Anywhere in the world, from the comfort of your bed, although I don't advise that. I advise you to be somewhere where you can be focused and serious and committed. But you can trade anywhere, guys. You can make as whatever money you can manage. Whatever, we teach our traders to go for realistic margins, realistic percents that are duplicatable. That means you're not chasing these 100% stocks. No, you're trading 1 to 2%. I mean, even as a beginner, I would advise you to go for 0.5%. Anything that you can see yourself profitable and continuously growing. And this is why I even tell people, they say, well, I don't have the money to, make these big trades like you can. Okay, Well, you have some money because I'm pretty sure you can find some type of doodad, some type of vice, some type of thing that you can kind of, manage to perform. Or you can take on additional income. Go get something additional, guys. When I was raising my day trading account, I was doing whatever I had to do to get my account up because I had a goal. I was serious. I was committed to doing it. You don't want to be on the same level forever. So make the sacrifice. Make the commitment. And once you make the commitment, you're going to see the universe. Everything gets provided for you. So you may be broke starting off with my course. And my course may be the only thing you could have afforded to start trading stocks. You don't even got the money to finance your account. Okay, well, from you making that decision, you're going to have the seriousness and commitment to go get the money to go fund your account. And you're going to have the knowledge, so you're going to be thirsty to trade. Thirsty. You're going to be ready for it. You're going to be, man, I don't care who I got to talk to, what I got to do, how much time I got to spend. I'm going to learn this and do this. And I'm going to make sure that you have that environment to do that with a group of people that's like that themselves.
And that's why I would definitely advise someone, don't quit your job.
Yes.
Okay?
No, absolutely.
Don't quit your job, right?
This is cap. If you're confused, this isn't pulling money out of thin air.
Right.
We're not creating money. You get what I'm saying? You're managing capital.
Right.
You're managing the money you have and growing it with opportunities. Good deal opportunities. Basic common sense. Buy low, sell high. That's it. That's all the stock market is. We're buying something low and we're selling it for a higher piece than what we bought it for. That's all you're learning is deal hunting. And once you learn how to do that, you're managing that portfolio and you're growing it. So you're going to need money. You're going to. So if you have a job that's bringing you money, doesn't it make sense to keep that as you grow your money to get more money? You get
because what is the best situation is when you're making more from your business than you are making on your job, and you have the awesome and it's been consistent. And
you want that. You want it to be a healthy transition.
Right.
If you have a business that's an entity, it's like a child. Or it's like a plant. You can't overwater. You can't overfeed it. You can't overfeed it with you have to have balance and moderation with it. And what happens when you make your business about money? Same way with the stock market, you become obsessed about money and your business doesn't grow healthily.
Okay, let me stop you right there. That is deep right there when you make it all about, because when you get into business, that's what you're thinking about. I got to make the money, instead of thinking about working more on you than you're working in the business. When I first heard that, somebody said that on stage, I said, that's a bunch of caca. That's a lie. We got to get this paper. Amen. But when I understood that your income is attached to your personal growth, I said, yep, they were absolutely telling the truth.
And you got to be in business to serve. The more that you focus on serving your client, the better your products get. I love what Jeff Bezos said. He literally said, at Amazon, we don't focus on the competitor. We focus on the customer. How can we serve the customer better and better and better? How can we raise our quality of service? If you become customer driven, your sales are going to only go up because the experience is better, the energy is better, the product is better, because you're catering to them better. So everything's about the customer. The customer wants to have that service. It's a win-win. It's more of a win-win for them. So that's why I said, no, you get in business to serve. And when you're making it about money, you're not serving. Now you're focusing on making money. You're killing the goose. You're all about the eggs. You don't care about the goose no more. You're all about production. You don't care about nurturing and letting it grow and be healthy and be proportionate.
And I'm speaking from a woman in her 40s, I would say, a gorgeous woman. Anyway, thank you. But I get cut up with my son. This is the cut up one. One thing that I noticed when I first got in business, that's what I thought about. I thought about the money. I was stressed out about the money. I was just stressed out about the money. And the more I stressed out about the money, it seemed like the money wasn't coming. Yeah. But when I started listening to the needs of the people, and people do business with people they know, like, and trust. Yes. And when people began to see that I was generally concerned about what they wanted to be in life, and I asked questions, and I created a game plan that was specific to that person.
Yes.
Because no one person are alike. Everybody's different. Everybody needs a different. When you agree.
We do.
And so when I learned that, I'm like, wow. It seemed like when I became a better student, money began to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how you said that you're a student. And that's what I think that's missing with a lot of things, is that we think that we're going to learn one time. No, if you're going to be in business, you know, what was working last year, as you see, it ain't working this year. You know, we all had a plan for 2020. I supposed to be, had like the fourth conference by now, and scheduling the next one, all the different things we had.
Even just the number of bankruptcies.
Yeah.
And the number of bankruptcies in 2020, like if you look that up in Google, it's going to be like, wow, mouth opening. And it's all because they did not have a strong enough online presence. They weren't adapting to the trend, the market. Mm-hmm. And when you don't adapt to the market, the market eats you up. So like that's why people like Jeff Bezos was positioned during COVID to open 100,000 more jobs.
Yes.
And people like Elon Musk is profitable doing this.
Yes.
Because they know the market. They figure out what's hot. And when you're not adaptable like that, and when you're not studious, when you think you're above being a student, you're above refining, you're above education, you're above studying and becoming greater in it, you're obsolete. Your technology doesn't match, and people know it.
And you know, in our conferences, we used to always say, if you don't remember, we used to always say, if you don't have www in front of your name and .com after your name, you're going to be out of business. We've been saying that for years. And now, I remember my husband and I, we went to the mall when they were shutting down all the malls, and we saw all these stores that was just shut down. And I said, man, how awesome would it have been if they could have been able to have a sign on the door and say, no worries, still shop with us. Go to our website.
Absolutely.
Well, Amazon was still, people buying everything from Amazon, down to soap, down to hand sanitizer, down to damn toilet tissue. When we was running out, people was, you know, and so that's one thing that I definitely love what you do in your business, is that you have it where people are online. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa or you're in America. You can get this training. They can work with you. They can get in touch with you. You get them text support, email support. You know, it's a lot of support that I've seen now. Now, this is my son, and he know I don't fluff and puff.
No, she don't.
And I don't have, just because you're related doesn't mean that you get on the show. That don't mean.
I'm
but but your stuff is real.
Thank you.
That's why I back it, because when I look, I scrutinize. That's the ex-Iris auditor in me, that I look and see what they're getting, and I'm just like, wow. I already told you need to raise the prices on your.
I did.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I told him you need to raise the prices because they're getting way too much, because you really get support. Because like I said, when you got started, you didn't have support. You was just like free falling and learning from here, and then you saw the need, and you was like, I don't want another person to go through what I went through. I want them to be able to have those steps that they can step, like you said, beginning and going, you know.
And what I tell everybody is, look, if you don't have the money, guys, all of this stuff is out there for free. I'm not a blindfolder. I'm not about to blindfold and say, this is the only way you can learn my course. No. All of this information, that's how I learned this for free, guys. I didn't buy a course until I already knew how to trade. I only bought the course to confirm my knowledge, and I'm a knowledge seeker. That's what I said. So I don't just get good and be like, oh, okay, I'm good. I got the free information. I'm not going, no, I want to learn I want to know what they know. And the more I got invested in this, I got even more obsessed about learning. But at the same time, guys, you know, you can go and learn this for free. If you want to learn how to trade, you can learn how to trade. But the only thing I tell you is, if you want a beginner-friendly environment, if you want connection with me, if you like my vibe, you like how I talk, you feel something special going on right now.
You feel the connection.
You feel the connection right now. And you're like, man, I really like this dude. I want to work with him on a closer basis. I like his program. I like his community. I like what he represents. I want to work with him. That's what I want. I don't want you to just spend your money because you want to make money. Because that's not the people I want to work with. I don't want money hungry people. I want people that care about success. They care about their family, a legacy, an empire.
Knowledge
they
seekers.
care about helping the world be a better place. They care about becoming a better person. They care about being a student and helping each other learn and get better.
Okay,
Anything
so I gotta.
that, I don't.
So we want you to go because I want to open up. Tierra said knowledge seeker. She's on here. Your beautiful wife. I want to open up for a couple of questions before we close out. First of all, you want to go to trackandtrades.com. That's track TRACKAND trades TRADES.com. Trackandtrades.com. After this is over with, guys, and tomorrow I will update. I'll make sure I put his link in the description as well, so you can go to Mr. Vincent's website, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to get the education, the training, and everybody's not patient. He is patient, and I know for me, that's why I said God did not call me to that. She said he looks just like Mayweather, so everybody say he look like Mayweather. You could have played him in a movie though. You still can. If they ever have a movie, I'm telling you, you better go audition. Tell him he better go audition, Bruce. They better go play Mayweather, because you would get it just walking in the door. I'm telling you. The smile and everything. Don't he look like Mayweather? Tell the truth. If you're watching this and you believe that he looked like Mayweather, in the comments put down, he looks just like Mayweather. But anyway, yes you do. But anyway, trackandtrades with an S.com, trackandtrades.com, and that is the best way for them to get in touch with you.
Absolutely, the best way to get the content and the course. And
if they have questions still, Track and Trade.
Yes, or you can reach out to me at DV Lee, that's Lee, writer, that's WRITER 16 at gmail.com.
Okay.
So dvleewriter16 at gmail.com.
Okay, awesome. So you can email them as well. So I want to open up for a couple of questions. If you have a question right now and you want to ask Vincent, go ahead. I know it's like a 30-second delay, so I'm allowed a delay to catch up to. But if you have a question, you want to get your question answered, we started late, so we're going to end a little bit late. I want to make sure that you can get your questions answered, and I will start off one as well. So I just want to make sure that the website again is trackandtrades.com.
Yes, ma'am.
TRACKANDTRADES.com. Trackandtrades.com with Mr. Vincent Lee. He's got all the information there. While I'm talking, go ahead, put it in the browser right now, trackandtrades.com. What are you doing? Come on now, open it up. You got a site. Go ahead and get that laptop, put it there, so you can actually see what it is that he has to offer. The program is awesome. The support. He has the support. I didn't even know anything about a Discord. You gamers and other people know about Discord.
Yeah, we have support.
Yeah.
We have live support, guys, where you can actually message inside of the program. I'll see your message. You can even message me inside the program. Somebody will see your message, and you'll get that communication. Almost instantly, guys. Almost immediately. As soon as somebody see it, they're going to touch it.
Oh, that's what's up. Because that way you get the support. Because everybody needs the support.
Yes.
And that's what I love about your program is the support that people get. And and I feel like I feel like your nieces Selena and Sophia could do this. You know what I'm saying? They're really good. Because they so intelligent. So any age is available. So I'm just checking to see if anybody have any questions that you would like to answer, because we're going to go ahead and wrap up in just a few minutes. So while I'm waiting to see if anybody have a question, one more thing is, if for a person who has never done this before, what would you say the difficult level of learning this? Because I know everybody learn differently, but do you think someone who has never done this before, like, would it just go over their head, or how do you? I know you can't give all that info out, but I'm just saying, I just want people to know that they have real support, like a person who absolutely knows nothing coming here. How do you get them, adequated to your program?
The program is completely beginner friendly, guys, and And
That's
the biggest thing that I'll say that you need to be successful in this course is you're just going to need consistency.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes a day. People make so many excuses, but guys, if you commit 5 minutes a day to something every single day, you're going to be very knowledgeable at it after a period of time. And that's the approach I teach people is carve the time away. Carve the time into your schedule to commit to being just relevant in the market. If that's opening a stock, chart and looking at the price of how the stock market performed today. If that's watching a YouTube video, watching one of my YouTube videos. If that's, asking me a question. If that's looking at the content of the course. Anything that you can do, guys, to just remain relevant and remain studious every single day until it is ingrained in your brain that you can't live without doing it. It's just, I always tell people the story about the fitness. People ask me, how do you get in shape? How do you get very, really, really cut up and stuff? How do you get cut up and in shape? And I tell people, when I first started going to the gym, I was extremely insecure. I did not know how to do anything on like the dumbbells, the weights. I was one of those persons that was so scared to do something because I knew everybody was gonna know that I don't deserve to be there. I'm not even supposed to be there. But after a period of time, guys, I just kept going to the point where I noticed I was addicted to the gym. I'm like, wait, I can't not go. Like,
right.
I have to do something physical. If it's a run, if it's push-ups, if it's sit-ups, something. And that's how you're going to get with the stock market. You're going to start off, you're going to be embarrassed, you're going to be shy, you're going to be nervous, you're not going to know what you're doing, you're going to be insecure about it. But as you continue to work with it, next thing you know, you're going to be addicted to it. So you're talking to your family about charts and how Amazon performed today, like, baby, we're at dinner. Like,
that's what we say. We go
over
from,
my head.
I know, right? From conscious competent to unconscious competent.
Exactly.
That's
unconscious competency.
Exactly.
You hit anything for a certain number of hours, guys, you're going to hit that master level where you can do this with your eyes closed. And most people don't realize that's how you become a real Renaissance man. Like a real, you just hold on to it long enough to master it, man. Just hold on to it long enough to get that real skill on it. And then just, then do something else.
Okay, so we got another question. What do you think about people doing penny stocks with your training?
I think penny stocks I understand the attractiveness in penny stocks because it's huge margins and very heavy volume. But I teach people, trading like that is very dangerous because you become obsessed with unmanageable volume. I teach you are doing consistent profit over a long period of time. You're not chasing 30%, 40%, 50%, 100% gainers. You're chasing 2 to 3 to 4% every single day on your trade. And to the point where, and is that percent going to vary sometimes where it may be the market was juicy and beautiful to you and it gave you 10%? Yeah, that happens. And then sometimes, the market acts a fool and you got to manage your risk and cut your losses at 2%. So guys, this is the type of market where you don't want to chase huge percents. And that's why I don't like penny stocks, because penny stocks emphasize on huge gainers. You're chasing these big margins of profit from these small intervals of movement. I don't like that. I like things that are reputable, things that companies that are really established in the game. Like, I know if I trade Tesla, there's a certain amount of integrity with trading that stock. There's a certain amount of integrity with trading Shopify. There's a certain amount of integrity of trading Netflix, because I know, okay, these are big companies that are trading on these big indexes, so they're going to have a certain type of, their stock is going to have a little bit more predictability to it versus trading a penny stock. And I like predictability in this market.
Well, wow, guys, the time has really flown by again. You've been watching Money Madness with Jean Marlo Davis, which is every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we teach about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money, because it's your money, Money Madness. And our special guest, Mr. Vincent Lee with Track and Trade, guys, all the way here from Tennessee, visiting here in Atlanta. And again, I just want to say thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. So another way that they could get, so of course, if you want his course and you absolutely need his course and you're serious about getting the stock market, you want to go to Track and Trades with an S.com. That's trackandtrades.com.
Yes.
And tell them about your YouTube channel. What is your YouTube channel? What's the name and what they need to do?
So I'm going to make sure all that information is provided in this video for you.
Okay.
So you just,
So what he's going to do after the replay, guys, after this load back up and I edit this tomorrow, I'm going to put all the information down below in the description. His website, trackandtrades.com. You could go there now. It's TRACKAND trades, TRADES.com. Trackandtrades.com. Got a lot of information. Get started. And I'll make sure I put in the description his YouTube channel, so you can go and support the channel, click like and share and subscribe and hit the bell for him. But while I'm talking about subscribing, while I'm talking about it, you want to click like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell right here with Jean Marlo Davis, because guess what? We're going to come back to you Thursday. We probably won't come back, but he will be back. But
yes, I will.
Jean Marlo Davis is going to be back for the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about information and inspiration to impact the nation. That's when we get into all. I know you like that, right?
Clean.
I know that was real clean, right? That's what we talk about, total prosperity. We talk about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship lives. I love talking about money, but I love just getting to the flow of things, talking about everything that we need every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just want to tell you, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. If you can just look in the camera again and just give your website, your name, your website, and anything that you want to wrap up with telling the guests tonight, please.
Yeah, so my name again is Vincent, guys. That's VINCNT, Vincent. And my website is Track and Trades. That's TRACKANDTRADES. Track and Trades with the S.com. And yeah, my message for you guys is just, if it's not trading, if it's not stocks, guys, let it be something. If you're depending on a job, I'm sorry, you're going to have a bad year. This is going to be an even worse year for you, because these jobs don't care. They do not care about you. The only person that can care about you the way you deserve it is yourself.
That's right.
So you're going to have to invest in something to equip yourself to be, your own boss and your own scheduler. So that's why I tell people, guys, start the business, start the idea. If stocks is something you've been interested in, absolutely work with me. But it's not for everybody. But pick something and work on it. Start the business. Start something that you can net your own fish from and take care of your family with. That's not your job, because it's very critical in the times that we live in right now. I want to empower you with that.
Absolutely. And guys, listen, you need education, as he said, continuing education.
Yes.
And I definitely say you want to become a wealth creator. Go to TWCUniversity.com. That's TWCUniversity.com, where you get 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get education dealing with taxes, finances, investing, real estate, personal development, you name it.
Yes.
And also there is an affiliate program attached to that. TWC, yes, cash.
Okay.
TWCUniversity.com is scrolling down below. Make sure you go there, make sure you flow there, and then you'll know that your income is attached to your personal growth. So it's very, very important that you increase your knowledge, and your cash flow will increase as well. Yes. Again, my name is Jean Marlo Davis, and you are?
I'm Vincent Lee.
And we are Wealth Creators. Remember that you can have, be, do anything. I see you Thursday night at 7 p.m. God bless. And thank you for watching. Click, like, share, subscribe, and do what? And hit the bell. Say that. That's right. I'll see you soon.